call the meeting to order. Are there any changes to the minutes? Seeing none, stand approved. Approval of the claims. Do I have a second on an approval of the claims?
I'll make a motion to approve the claims.
Sorry. Trevor made a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
All right, Barb made a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All right, abuse and molestation risk management policy.
Yes, this is a policy that we're just asking for approval for. Basically, it's so the public knows that our staff will have training on this policy to where for our events and stuff that we do, that our staff will have training and people can be a little bit at ease that they know that we're going to do all the training for all of our employees on this issue.
All right, so do we have an approval for the abuse and molestation risk management policy?
I'll make a motion.
Larry makes a motion to approve. Do I have?
I'll second.
Barb seconds. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? All right, Park Director report.
The guys did some repairs to the benches that we have throughout our park system. We have several benches and picnic tables that just the boards get bad from the weather, and so they replaced some of the boards on it. Added mulch to the playgrounds. We removed 4 or 5 trees at the golf course. 3 of them were today, and then we have a company coming in on Thursday, I think, and remove some of the stumps of the trees we cut today and several other trees that's needed to be removed out on the course. And that the stump removal is thanks to the Bedford Recreation Foundation. They're actually paying somebody to come in and remove the stumps to help us out because I know it's getting into the late of the year, but we're still pretty busy with all the stuff that we have going. So I wanted to thank them for doing that as well. In the next few weeks, we will be starting to winterize some of our outdoor facilities. And then, as you guys probably know, we had the marathon on October 4th, I do believe, first Saturday. And would like to start by thanking you guys for the help that you guys did. We really appreciate that. All of the sponsors and volunteers that helped. Holly from the radio station and her staff, and all the department heads and their staff throughout the city. If it wasn't for all of you guys helping us with this definitely is something that we couldn't do on our own for sure. So I would like to thank everybody that was involved for their help for making the marathon what it is. And that is all I have.
Okay, thank you. I believe Friday they're going to recognize the schools. Yes.
The what?
Recognize the schools,
Yes.
like Parkview schools.
Yes.
So
Yeah, and the school challenge that the school helps with the runners that they get. We have a little bit of contest between our schools, and it makes it a lot basically worth something. The kids feel like that they're getting something. It's kind of a competition for the schools throughout, so we do want to thank the school system as well. Thanks, Angie.
Thank you. Well, no, I'm only saying that because you're recognizing Parkview, so we appreciate that. Recreation Director report.
Okay, so we have been busy since the last meeting. We had our 19th annual car show with WQRK. We had 46 total cars that came through, and we had a lot of foot traffic throughout the entire day. We also had the cornhole tourney that was sponsored by the radio station, and that ended up with 12 total teams. So it was a great day, and we want to thank, again, WQRK for always helping out with that, as well as Peely's Party Taco and Brown Bag Barbecue for setting up with us that day, and then all of our prize sponsors. We then had our outdoor series for September. It was Fall Gardening and Soil Health put on by Lawrence County Soil and Water, and that was by far our biggest event that we've had. We ended up with 26 total people there, and it was very well received, so everyone was very excited and want to do that again next year at some point. Like Jimmy talked about, we had our marathon, and we had 414 total runners, which was up from last year. And he mentioned sponsors. Again, big thanks to, we had McIntyre Brothers as our title sponsor. We had Bedford as the expo sponsor, and then Parker Group as the volunteer sponsor. 2026 registration will start on November 1st for the race, and the date for that is Saturday, October 3rd. Last week, we had a day trip to the Covered Bridge Festival, and we had 8 total people tag along, and it was a great day for everyone. And our next one is going to be on Saturday, November 15th. We are going to the Ferdinand Chris Kindle Market. That was one we went to last year, and everyone really loved that and wanted to do that again this year. So that is going to be $15 a person. We're planning on leaving that day at 8 a.m. and then leaving to come back at 2:30. So register by November 12th. We had Fall Fun Day as well last week. We had an estimate of about 250 to 300 total people come through. We had 10 to 15 different vendors, local businesses, organizations that kind of set up, had some crafts, some fun little things for the kids to do on fall break. So we are very thankful to everyone that made that possible, as well as to Bedford for sponsoring the lunch that we got to put together and serve for everyone. So that was a really great day. This Saturday, we have our pickleball tournament. We have co-ed, women's, and men's. They are each split up into 3 separate skill divisions, and we are giving out prizes to all the winners. Deadline is actually tomorrow, so that is something that we are excited to get going. It's the second time we've done this, and so we're just trying to kind of improve it every year and kind of see what we can really do to really put a well put together tournament. Lastly, we have our Winter League signups also starting up. Deadline for that is going to be November 19th. We are doing basketball, volleyball, and pickleball again. They are each 10-game schedules. We have basketball and volleyball at $150, and then pickleball we have for $50. Volleyball is going to be women's and co-ed, and then pickleball is going to be men's, women's, and co-ed. They're all going to be on Wednesday nights, except co-ed volleyball will be on Mondays. We have, like Jimmy said, our outdoor parks. A lot of our facilities are closing down on November 1st. Garden Park, and then a bunch of our outdoor restrooms throughout parks. And then we are starting Letters from Santa on November 7th. And that is all I've got.
Thank you. That's a lot. All right. Any other new business or questions?
I had a question. Have we got anybody in mind for the golf course?
Actually, the HR, Denise Henderson, and I are working on the job description, and I think we're going to try to post it next week sometime.
Thank you.